Hey, this is Eric Ayers, and before we step into Season 2 of PEP Talks, let's take a moment to reflect. Season 1 was more than just conversations. It was a journey of transformation, connection, and powerful insights. We explored what it means to heal, to grow, and to lead. These are the moments that defined it. This is the best of Season 1. Let's dive in.
When they operated into love. So that's part of the challenge is since they don't remember it, they just think that this is normal to have the reaction to this. So that's the conditioning, right?
And by tapping into gratitude, it allows us to open ourselves to the possibility of this, that we can grow into what we need to be instead of what we're attempting to control.
You are rewiring your neural pathways to help you find more things to appreciate. And that is going to help build momentum that's going to shift your energy upwards. And so what Eric was saying, you start to have synchronicities, you start to attract things, and that's going to help you find your way forward in a really gentle and nurturing way.
Eventually realize, wait, people like me as this other thing too. People like me as the person who motivates them. People like me as the person who leads them. I did have to give myself permission to let go of that other thing because I knew I couldn't do it all. And in doing that, that helped propel me further into helping people.
And my mom found me back there talking to myself. She opened the garage door and this shaft of light came in, and she could have said, "What are you doing? Stop that." Instead, she said, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm playing Brady Bunch." Everybody else went to go to the pool because I had been playing with friends. And she immediately took me to an acting class. And I now know that theater was my first spiritual zone.
This is the key to manifesting. The universe only understands the words, doesn't understand whether it's positive or negative. And so if you're saying and you're ruminating on a problem, you're going to get more to ruminate about that problem.
Instead of fighting the fear, we can dance with it. And when we dance, we stay in flow, we stay engaged, and we transform fear from an obstacle. We transmute that into the energy we need in order to create. Now, dancing with fear is about responding to the other energy in the room. The basic human need is to feel seen, heard, and valued, right? And if someone is saying, I'm not being heard or I'm not being seen, they're ultimately saying my foundational human desire is not being met. So, brilliant.
I think Dustin said it so well. And Dustin is a unique individual, and his energy, his passion for what we're doing. I've seen clients connect and trust completely with Dustin to that word hype. But this is more about raising this thing into a new light.
People who've accomplished great things with their lives and had a lot of success and joy, I think they all have probably started with a little bit of fear initially, but pushing past that to respond to those what ifs, and following that trail of curiosity. And I think that leads us to do great things. Like you said, it's sort of this just daring ability to follow what if and putting some steps in place.
Yeah. But then I realized when you help people help themselves, it's actually less tiring on me and it's more empowering on them. And that was a new day for me. And I've been working in that way ever since. Yeah. Whether that's individuals or couples, it's amazing when you help people find the wisdom within themselves to solve whatever they have going on.
Once I became a leader, and then I learned what lean really is about and doing our daily huddles to prepare for the day. And then I could see the team shifting. They were coming with their own answers. That was my aha moment. And I think the aha moment came when I was running late to the meeting, to the huddle, and they came looking for me. They're like, "Are you not gonna come?" And I was like, "Oh, this is important to them, right?"
Generally find what you look for. Just the same thing when you drive a car in a certain color, you know, there's all the cars that the exact same color and the exact same model because you're in that car.
Mhm.
Same thing in leadership. Same thing with people. You find what you look for. So if you want to find out what they're good at, go in with the intention of trying to recognize them.
I feel that I've succeeded when I help other people around me continue to grow and succeed. That my mentality of how I feel when I meet those genuine people that also really care about what they do. I want to continue to contribute to their growth because their growth is also my success as well. And I just want to have fun, enjoyable, just really good, natural, organic, non-GMO sort of type of conversations with people.
Right.
I connect with the younger kids more than the older kids because that is the window of time that this abuse happened to me. Right? That was just, again, that was probably the bridge from God, how could you let this abuse happen to me, to, mate, thank you. Thank you for bringing me full circle and allowing me to witness my own repair in real time through kids that are of the age.
Mindful ergonomics started because I wanted to get out of my mind into my heart. And I wanted to find out what on earth was going wrong with my life, Eric. You know, in plastic surgery, we spend years and years of our training how not to do it.
Right.
Because the moment you put a scar on it, that's it.
Yeah, there was something inside of me that could not stop. And it may have been that as a fellow human being and mother, that the thought of losing a child was just so, unthinkable to me.
Yeah.
That I had to do something, Like when he was fighting cancer, I had to do something. And when he lost the battle and she was left there without him, I had to do something. I just have to do this. I think we all have that gut instinct inside of us. And it's a matter of if we let it go. And I think I let it go and it clicked with some part of my personality and it just went.
And that's just the beginning. Season 2 of PEP Talks is coming soon. Bigger, deeper, and more connected than ever. If these stories inspired you, if these conversations sparked something inside you, you won't want to miss what's next. Make sure you've subscribed, and I'll see you soon. And until then, be well, be loved.